Dr. Dilip for giving me this opportunity for presenting. Maybe I'll just hold it. I'm sorry that I'm not able to give you a PowerPoint presentation, but then I have my own guidelines here to go ahead in presenting you. I just made my presentation on the premise that quoting three examples from three states, and then going ahead with the major challenges, and then the practice of MSSRF, the missing link, and then the policy perspectives. To start with, we since morning we have been talking about different scenarios. Since we have been working in some of the states, I like to uh, give the exact farmers' perspectives in Tamil Nadu, Odisha, and Maharashtra. Tamil Nadu, we could see different kind of combination of farmers. Some people are like they are thinking they know everything. Some are like partially aware, but there are some segment of community which really wants to be, wants to move forward, but do not have access to information and technology. So this is one scenario in Tamil Nadu. The next scenario in Odisha, I would like to take you, which is a tribal belt where MSSRF has been working for a longer period. But recently, I also visited there, where I could see in a group of farmers who are yet to be reached, and the road connectivity is yet to be done, and also the technology wise, it is not reaching. The connectivity is also poor. But we all think that connectivity is no longer an issue. But there are certain areas where which is still an issue. And Odisha, again, the hotspot, suicidal hotspot, where farmers are still to be reached with a kind of information where they suffer, a kind of striving for minimum support price. So these are different kinds of category of farming community for whom we are addressing through using ICT. But then all our intentions are very good. We have to increase the production in the context of decreasing availability of natural resource management, addressing the food security and livelihood security. There are, since morning we have often heard this all through the presentation. Uncertainties in the weather pattern, the soil, poor soil condition, drought, declining, effects of climate change, rapid decrease of fertile agricultural lands due to urbanization and industrialization. In Odisha, I had seen shrinking of land and also in Pondicherry because of these aspects. Everywhere we are seeing, but then there are, the tribal land is again segmented into three upland, medium land, and lowland, where I had seen, some of the companies had got into the space for planting eucalyptus, which is a water loving plant, where the water table again get depleted. So again, the farmers who are there with rich biodiversity are not going to capture that anymore. So this is another scenario. But then, on the other hand, we are talking about combination of tools which can be used for addressing these issues among farming community, starting from computers, internets, geographical information system, mobile phones, smartphones, tablet, traditional media. Also, we are trying to capitalize. The potential is enormous, and we had seen the kind of successful implementation by different players in the morning session and morning start of the tone setting session and the previous one also. And we all have very good very good experience in building the knowledge of among the farming community by providing them improving market access, and also where we are facilitating the farmers to have informed decisions to reduce risk and maximize their economic benefit. But that's one side. But at the same time, there are these informations are mostly available in websites. Some of us are also using mobile platform predominantly to reach out. Then agro advisories is other platform through which we are providing end-to-end solution to the farmers by addressing each and every knowledge requirement of the farming community. The other than knowledge building, there is also capacity building platform using ICT, where the knowledge and skill also forms a part of it, and which also enable the farmers to have direct interaction with the experts sitting in different locations, and then interact with their own peers in other locations, and then facilitate the effective use of information. Someone was pointing out in the morning that actionable information, which we strive. And then the global positioning system is there to connect us with the expert, system, digital cameras, and internet, all those connecting a gamut of ICTs together also facilitate us to have direct interaction, with farmers, between farmers and experts. And also it serves a planning and monitoring tool, which was previous speaker was highlighting about the power of that, how it helps in monitoring the impact that we have done through our interventions. One slide which was shown by Dr. Banerjee from CABI was really good. The knowledge sharing, knowledge landscape, where lots of nits were there. With this is what we have been seeing today. Everywhere we have knowledge, it's available. The issues are also there, and then we are striving hard to hit the issues and then make farmers earn more out of it. But then again, these conferences are highly required, because still we are in the pathway to reach the goal that we have set. But the same thing we have been doing in MSSRF also, using the bottom-up approach, addressing the demand-driven and local, by providing local specific information. And we are also using the potential of mobile application with the package of services, where bulk SMS, to address their market and weather related information, audio conferences to facilitate the interaction with the experts, and then phone-in program wherein they can ratify whatever the queries they have with the farmers, with the experts, and web-based interactions, sometimes self-learning modules. So these are really facilitating to make the knowledge to transform into action. And during the process, we try to capture their perspectives as well. So though we are doing this, there are missing links where the entire knowledge is somewhere located, which are yet to be reached in some of the locations, as I said, in Odisha and other parts. And the bottom-up approach, where understanding the community needs again is again still in somewhere it is lacking. The insights of community need to be taken forward in designing technology solutions and options. Then knowledge sharing, bringing together various stakeholders, as we have done this statement today, and participatory approach in assessing the effects as well, which are very much missing, because the enormous amount of put in by different players is huge, but overall impact, have we assessed that? If we are going forward to a triple P approach, we need to also assess that as a collective, forum, where different players also contributed across the nation. What was the impact made by ICT? Then we can definitely scale up these things. And attracting youth in agriculture is yet to be done. That's another area of concern. Then digital exclusion, where women are yet to be considered. Since morning I stayed on hungry, maybe I would say, but nowhere we used farmer as a woman, or most of us used only men, he, those kind of, it's not a gender neutral word I could see, but that is, again, maybe we are laughing, but then there is an area of concern where women are involved much in agriculture, that those persons are also able to access technology, and the kind of work, the role that they are playing is enormous, whereas the content development, are we doing according to the requirement of women or men? That is a question I just put before you. These are the thing, and in terms of policy perspectives, our major agenda of this is to enhance, food security and increasing agriculture production, leading to a livelihood enhancement. Setting that as a major agenda and keeping the concern of gender mainstreaming into the entire process, and youth, attracting youth in agriculture, where knowledge building for promoting informed decisions among farmers across rural India, throughout the value chain based approach to minimize risk and maximize the economic benefit, for which we need to foster strategies and programs with the long term perspectives. um, where India, we are from different locations, we can even have a kind of regional chapters to assimilate the needs of farming community, where we can also look at the existing platforms like Gramin Gyan Abhiyan, where different multiple partners are there, and then conversion of KVKs as knowledge centers. Morning, Dr. Kokate was pointing out this, where it will have a wider reach and lead content development and sharing partners at the regional level, which will also serve the purpose, because here we could see lots of collective action, where can we come together and then make a state, regional chapters for doing these kind of things. And then capacity building platform, again create multi-stakeholder mechanism for learning. Yeah, I'm almost through. And different organizations are there. Can we facilitate a learning forum by building our agriculture related curricula? Then facilitate, for, and also the R&D priorities. What is the R&D priorities that we are going to set up across the states, where again need to have a partnership. So everything is possible through public private partnership mode. That is the agenda. Finally, to before closing my presentation, I would like to state one thing. Instead of every time, we need to also change the tone of our own interaction like this, where we are presenting the best models. We know that Reuters Market, ITC, CABI, MSSRF, ICRISAT, many players are there, and we CSCs, we are aware of those kind of best practices. But what is more important is to devise strategies. What is our way forward? We are setting that we have to build our knowledge platform. Okay, shall we have a concrete steps instead of deliberating on the best practices or policy perspectives? Also, we know that there is a tremendous amount of discussions had already gone in, where can we reflect that what is the key points that we want to address. Those things we can take up and then devise our strategies. That is one of the thing I would like to stress upon. And sustainability phase is another one. We never give a space for sustainability phase. If it is a project bound thing, only 3 years, within that we are working on sustainability phase. When we devise a project, can we have exclusive phase for sustainable, bringing sustainability, building sustainability? With this, I conclude.